It's LA's 97.1 Amp Radio. It's McCabe, and today is a very special day. We have Ali Gati in the house.
What's up? Pleasure to be here.
I want to say it's a historic day because this is one of your first radio interviews.
One of really my first radio interviews.
Thank you for being here.
Course,
I've been wanting you to stop
man.
by since it's you. So.
Yep. No. I've been meaning to come by. I live here now, so I have no excuse not to come see you.
Oh, right on. How long have you lived in Los Angeles for?
I just moved here. So I grew up in like the suburbs of Toronto, the city called Mississauga. And I moved to LA about like 5-6 months ago.
Okay.
So I'm becoming like slowly an LA resident.
Do you feel like you are adjusted yet?
Yeah. So at first it was very like I felt like I was living in like a dorm, like college roommates. I brought my best friend with me, so we're like roommates. But now it feels like my home. Like we start cooking food and like we have stuff in the fridge. You know, we have like.
Do you have like your places you go to yet? Do you have like a certain like grocery store?
So I order my groceries that come to the house, and so like I just don't like going out. I'm one of those people. Like if I'm either at the studio or I have a studio at the house. Or I'm just like sleeping or something, you know. So it's like a movie theater that's close to us. We always go there. And Cheesecake Factory, like we love Cheesecake Factory.
The one at the Grove, right there.
Yeah, because we have one. I live in the Valley, so we have one. But because in Toronto there's only one, and like ever since Drake shot it out, it's like so busy. You have to like reserve it. So here we can just go, and it's like we love Cheesecake Factory.
Well, welcome to Los Angeles.
Thank you.
Man, what a whirlwind of music, life going on for you. You're about to embark on your world tour, which is sold out.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I mean, looking back a few years ago, did you think you would be heading out on a world tour?
Honestly, like when I first started making music, I was like so young and naive, and I just thought like I made a song and I'm like, this is so sick. I'm gonna put it out and like everyone's gonna hear it. And like that was when like Post Malone was first like becoming big, and I'm like, I'm gonna be bigger than Post Malone. And I love Post Malone, and that's kind of like it was just like I just thought I was always gonna be every song was gonna be the biggest hit.
Right.
And obviously it wasn't. Like it was like my first song. Why would it be? But I kept having that mentality. And so I think just like law of attraction, I kept speaking it into existence, and I put the work in that eventually like I had a song like Moonlight did really well. Then It's You was like my first kind of like world kind of big song. Now I have this new song, and it's like for any artist, like you have to believe in yourself before the world believes in you for it to kind of come. So yeah, I kind of did see it coming.
Congratulations on everything. I do want to get into the new music, but let's just go back. I mean, was music always in your household? Did you like the way you write your songs about love, heartbreak, emotion? I mean, were you writing stories? Were you writing poems when you first started?
I was writing poems. Like when I was a kid, I always was writing poems, and I used to like write poems to girls to like try to win them over. Like in middle school, I'd like just write the girl a poem and be like try to like tell her how I feel without having to tell her.
Right.
And it's like send them on MSN, like in Word documents, like attach it. It was a whole thing. But I was always singing, but I never thought I could be a singer. Like I always thought like. I always kind of thought one day I'd go on like America's Got Talent, because we don't have Canada's Got Talent, so I couldn't even do it.
Okay.
And I was just like, do something, but like sing my own song, and like I wouldn't be the best singer, but like they think the song I wrote was so good, and I wouldn't win, but like I'd gain a fan base.
Right.
I had this whole plan, but I was like always too scared. Like I had never sung in front of anyone until literally like 2-3 weeks ago when I did my first show. Like I go to studios, but so music was always in me, but I never had the confidence to like pursue it. And then kind of 2017, I was like, nah, I'm really gonna try. And I just fell in love with being in the studio and just became like a studio rat and just kept making music. And now I just make music.
Now you're making
music.
music.
It's the same thing that I do from before, you know, nothing really changed.
And you said you're just a few weeks ago, that was your first?
January 27th, so that's like almost a month ago.
Almost a month ago, yeah. That was that the Roxy?
No, I did Toronto. I did my hometown. Right. It's at the Mod Club. And
well, take us into that night. What was that like going on stage, seeing the crowd? Like, set it up for us.
It was cool. Like, it was kind of like a movie because it was my first time. So obviously, like, even me and my band and my team, we're all getting used to it. So like, I'm upstairs. I don't have my mic. I don't have anything, and I hear the show starting because I hear my song, like my intro, and I'm like, I don't have anything, and I'm like, panic attack. I'm already so scared. I straight panic attack. I'm like, I'm screwed. The song's gonna start. It's gonna look stupid and restart it. And everyone's watching, whatever, and then someone comes to me, my producer, Danny Boy's like, here's your mic. I'm like putting on my ears, and it's like literally perfect timing. So just having that little like 10 seconds of like craziness kind of took all the fear away, because I was just focused on getting my mic and getting on stage. And then once I got on stage, I just started singing, and I realized that like every show is the same. I'm always so scared right before, but when I get on stage, it's like a different feeling. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not scared or nervous. Like there's still that feeling, but like it's a whole different feeling. You see people like screaming and singing. In Toronto, every show people have sang every song, so it's like it's just cool to see. Like I wrote these, when I wrote some of the songs they're singing, I had no fans.
Right.
And now to have like sold out shows in like minutes and everyone's singing the songs, it's just like damn, like
that's insane. How do you take that all in? I mean, just
I don't know.
Selling out shows, and again, your first performance was like a month ago.
I don't know. I'm trying to just not let it get to my head, because it's like it's weird because you get on stage and it's like people just like yelling and just they just love you, and it's like I feel like if you don't like stay like kind of bad, like level-headed, it could get to your head, like feed your ego too much. So I just take it as love, and I just take it as like, damn, I used to like dream of this, and I used to DM like everyone on Twitter, like random people. Like I probably maybe DM'd you, who knows? Like hey, my name's Ali Gati, I dropped a song, check it out. And people would like ignore me, like stop DMing me, and I just keep DMing them. I don't care. I'm like, and it was like I was just so hungry to be heard, and so like it's just so cool to see like now like people are begging to get into my show, they can't even get in because it's sold out so fast.
Now they're DMing you back. They have to, like, oh man, I gotta get all these people
buying
in.
tickets for resale, and it's just dope to see that like I had a dream, and a lot of people told me I couldn't do it, and I did do it, and it's like I'm just proud of myself, you know?
No, you should be, and congratulations. Your first show is under your belt, so I mean, it's just going to keep getting better because now you're headed out on your world tour. What are you looking forward to?
I'm literally tomorrow flying to Toronto for 3 days just to see my family because I haven't seen them. Then I'm flying to Dubai, you know what I mean?
Insane.
I'm doing Dubai, I'm doing like all a little Asia tour, then I'm coming back, I'm doing my first TV performance in Canada, then I'm doing a whole North America tour, I'm doing Coachella, and it's like everything's moving so quick, but it's like I had all these plans. Because I waited to do my first show. I could have done it like 2018, but I wanted it to be a big statement. Like when I do my shows, I want it to be big. And like for a new artist who's never done shows to put up a world tour and sell it out, it's cool. Because like Toronto, I just did like 600 people, but I'm going back and doing 3 nights at Danforth, which is like 5,000 tickets total.
Wow.
So it's like I'm just building, and it's the growth. And I'm just excited, man, you know? Like I don't know what I'm looking forward to the most. I just think like I'm trying to enjoy every moment to the most that I can. As opposed to think of it as like, oh, I'm working and like I have to focus.
No, take it all in.
Have fun, you know?
Have a good time.
Yeah.
And speaking of one of those dates, Coachella, one of the biggest stages you could be on. Have you been as a fan?
I've never been to any festival. I've
never
been. I'm doing my first festival in Philippines.
Okay.
So at least I get a little warm up, kind of, you know. But
have people given you some like insight on like what Coachella is, what you should bring?
One person told me, one of my producers was like, "You got to take a face mask, because the air is so like dirty or like
what happens is because there's a lot of like dirt from the polo fields, and once people start walking, dancing, the dust can kind of build up.
Get into your throat, then you won't be able to sing properly.
Yeah, so definitely have like a bandana or something just to kind of have.
So that's important, huh?
That's important to have. Have it in your back pocket. It's not always like that, but at nighttime, the wind can pick up and dust can get everywhere.
I got to get on that. Yeah. I'm excited. Coachella was actually like my first show booked ever. I hadn't announced it, but it was the first like, might have been my first show. Then we added the shows. Like, nah, I was like, I need to like, I want to sing for my fans too first, like in a personal level. But I'm excited because me and my manager have been talking about Coachella since we started working together, which was like way before it was like, we're going to get Coachella. And back then it was like no tickets ever sold. So like to convince someone to book you for Coachella and like shout out to them for booking me without seeing any like proof.
Right.
But it's dope now so I can show them like I just sold out a world tour. Like they made the right decision. And I'm excited. I'm excited to be there.
Do you have like a vision board? Because I feel like you keep putting stuff, you know, like manifesting your own destiny with like, you know, gonna make your own music, selling out shows, world tour, Coachella. And you're just like checking it off.
Mine is in my head. Like some people need to see it. For me, I'm more about like thinking it over and over. And so almost everything I've done is things I used to say I'm gonna do. But like I used to pretend like I'm already doing it though.
Right.
So like my first show in my head, like, I already did that in like the washroom and like close my eyes. I'm like, Toronto, and I'll do it. And it's like, I kept doing those things, even like first song on billboards, all these things like, and there's a lot of things I haven't had a number one song, but I always in my head is like I have a number one song, like it just people don't know yet, and it's like I believe in speaking things into existence, like writing your own destiny, and so Coachella is one of those things, like a sold out world tour is one of those things, because like people used to tell me before like you should go open up for this person, or like, and I was like nah, I'm gonna do my own tour, I'm gonna sell it out, and it's like to pull it off now, it's like it's always a good feeling to like believe in something and bring it to existence, you know?
Well, when we see you on the road, one of those songs that you're going to be performing, What If I Told You That I Love You, what inspired this record?
This song, I was in the studio, I wasn't even making songs, I was finishing other songs, and I heard this guitar, this dude named Sam, he's my producer, and I was like, damn, like, I don't know why, like, those words just came to my head, like, and it was just this concept of like, damn, I've been in that situation. Everyone's been in that situation where either you told someone how you feel and it went bad or it went well, or you never told them and you're like, I wish I told them. Or if you haven't been, everyone knows someone that's been like, yo, like you tell your friend, like, bro, just tell her how you feel. Like, stop, you know, like, stop being so scared. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And so I was like, let me write a song about what's happened to me, but also like relate it to people. And it's just like, it's such a conversational song. Like the lyrics aren't, it's like, what if I told you I love you? Would you tell me that you love me back? And it's like, it just ends with like, damn. In my case, I didn't tell her. So it's like, I wish I told you because now you have someone new and like, I could have been that person, you know? And so it's just like that song to tell people like, if there's someone that you have feelings for, you might as well tell them because like, you'll always regret not telling them. You know,
it's such an honest song when you write it, and so many people connect. I mean, how have people reached out on social media, your fans, when you write a song like that?
The cool thing about all my songs, that song and everything, is like people actually like relate to them, like it's actually things they're going through, and so like people will tell me like, some people will be like, damn, like I told her and like it failed, like damn, like, and they'll be like angry at me, like why'd you tell me to tell her? She didn't even like me back. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And some people are like, I have a girlfriend now because of your song, you know, right. Or like someone sent me that song to tell me like. Because it's called What If I Told You That I Love You, so it's like if you sent it to a girl or like, you know what I mean? It's kind of you telling her like, so a lot of people have been saying like, I sent this song to someone, whether it's a girl to a guy and they're like, that was my way of telling them how I feel. And I'm like, damn, like if I can be an avenue for like future love, like if one person gets married because of me, like that makes my heart feel full, you know?
I was going to say, you're setting up so many relationships. I mean, perfect time around Valentine's Day for that song. Is this the next chapter for you? I mean, is this setting up another project?
Yeah, so I'm working on my album, which definitely comes out this year. I don't know exactly when, we're kind of figuring that out, but it's almost done. I'm literally after this, I'm going to go finish it. I'm trying to work on it. And I'm excited because it's a new sound. It's still me, you know, it's not a whole new like artist, but it's this elevated, different sound, and I think people are going to like it because it's going to add a new element to the show as well.
We look forward to it.
I'm excited.
I just love how your energy and how you put it out there. 10 years from now, you know, what are you going to be doing?
Okay.
What are some things you want?
In 10 years, so I have this master plan that not many people know, but I'm going to tell you, is I always wanted to be like, I wanted to write like movies. Like I want to write stories. I never really wanted to be an artist at first. I wanted just to be a writer, and like, I had this plan before I was going to become like a famous singer and then just become a writer, but then I just love music now, so kind of changed the plan. But in 10 years, I'll have my own movie, and I'll do the album to that movie, and the movie's going to win an Oscar and a Grammy in the same year. 10 years from now. That's what, 2031?
2030? 2030?
2030.
2030.
Okay, 2030, you heard it here first. Come watch my movie, please.
After that, will
in
you
theaters near you, in a city near you.
Will you be back in the studio? Can we talk to you at that moment, 10 years from now, when that happens? You have to remember that.
Put it in my
I'm going to tweet this out like 10 years from now. Hey, Ali, remember that time you were supposed to come back? And
awesome.
Now you're living in your mansion somewhere?
I'll put you in the movie maybe. We'll see.
I love it.
You're a part of the manifestation now, you know?
There we go.
I need your energy.
So I know we have a world tour, Coachella, album, anything else coming up in the year that you're looking forward to?
A whole bunch of new music. As big as like I've built my career, I'm still a new artist. Like, I only have like maybe 10 songs out to my name, so it's like that are out, but I have hundreds that I still want to release. And so new music, more shows, more festivals, and just you know, I'm just gonna be around. Come see me when I'm in your city, because I'm probably coming. It's a world tour, you know.
We look forward to it. Thank you for taking the time today. Enjoy your world tour.
Thank you.
We'll see you at a Coachella, and I'll see you at 10 years when you have that
100%.
Oscar
I'm
and
looking
Grammy.
forward for that.
Ali Gati with 97.1 Amp Radio. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man.